Wednesday wipeout. Laura over at Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming has a year-long fun thing to do out of this book, A Year in Dishcloths. She broke it down into the seasons. Well, actually, the book is broken down into seasons, and she put each pattern in a bag, and she draws out every Wednesday. We have a week, if you want, you have a week to make the project. Last Wednesday, she pulled out one that I've been looking forward to, really excited to make. Morning Glories. I love Morning Glories. I had a neighbor who was my cousin. He had the blackest brown thumb you can imagine, but he loved to plant things. So we got into this vicious cycle of him bringing home things, torturing them, plants, torturing them, and then giving them to me. Well, one day he brought home a whole little shoebox full of seeds, and they were Morning Glory seeds. And I tried to tell him, they're a nightshade, they're poisonous, and okay, go ahead and grow them. And he asked for my help. I lived in that house for 10 years after that, and every surface was covered in Morning Glories. It was beautiful. Morning Glory. This will definitely be a crumb catcher. My Morning Glories, these are blue, dark blue and a light blue. My Morning Glories have some different shades of lavender in there too. So I improvised, right? I wanted to make it a crumb catcher, so I added, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I added 2 extra rows and some leaves. Almost out of that white, but I have a cone. This is just Aunt Lydia's kitchen cotton. I got a cone of it in there, so I'm not really worried about how many more it'll take. I got a couple of balls of that light blue, that little cornflower blue. This one's Bluebell, got some Bluebell, and that was Premier Just Cotton from the $1.25 tree. And then this cotton, this is Premier Just Cotton when they first started coming out with the Dollar Tree cottons. It's called Plum. It's very, very tonal. I love it. And I haven't seen it. If I see it again, I'll buy a couple more just to keep in there. It's like they swept up the floor after making blues and purples and pinks. When you look really close, come on camera, let's do our thing. There's like tiny little flecks of like magenta, blue, some red, just little nips in there. And that's what my Morning Glories looked like. There were so many different colors to them. Did a little hand embroidery, not exactly how they have theirs. I tried my best. It looked like, you know, coming out from the middle. So I did some out from the middle. These were interesting. You made a circle and then worked off of the circle, and then you worked down for that tubular shape. Very interesting construction, and there's some green in there. I think this is the Sugars and Cream kitchen cotton. Feels slightly hardier than the $1.25 tree. It's the same weight, and it's very hard to tell the difference, but when you really get in there and you start working with it, it's a little beefier. That's why I like using the Sugars and Cream for the background, because the Just Cotton tends to make them just a tiny bit flimsier. Learning as I'm going. There's the back of my work. I don't mind hand sewing things on. I don't think it looks so bad. Who is gonna come to my house, walk over to my toaster, flip over my crumb catcher to see if I sewed in my ends? Should I be inviting them to my house if they're doing that? We don't get company very often, but I highly doubt anyone is going to zero in on my crumb catcher, right? Thank you for visiting with me. Over on Laura's channel is an amazing playlist. I will put it in the description box below of all the wonderful creators that are having a great time making these dishcloths. Go watch it, go check it out. Maybe it'll inspire you to jazz up the kitchen a little bit. I'll see you soon.